Okay guys, Richard Blaine here. I just thought I would start in this long series of how-tos that I've made a list of. And I thought today I would do my first how-to. I've been doing a lot of cooking. And I thought one of the first how-tos that I would do would be working with one of our favorite ingredients in cooking, and that would be garlic. So I thought my first how-to would be how to work with garlic. So without any further ado, let's get started. There are many ways to work with garlic: chopping, mincing, dicing. So let's cover a little of it. Here we have 1 clove of garlic, and your basic cut is a wide chop or a masculine chop, thick slices. Okay? This is your most basic chop. Okay? This is your most basic chop of garlic. Masculine chop. It's not much different than working with mirepoix. Okay? You chop mirepoix into different sizes to allow the aromatic to cook and to release. So this is a masculine chop of garlic. The other chop you have is the fine chop or the feminine chop, which would be very, very thin, almost Goodfellas thin, like with the razor blade. Okay? Where the garlic would just melt in your mouth when Paulie was cutting the garlic with that razor. Okay? Nice, fine, thin chop. Okay? There you go. It just depends on the recipe as to how you want to chop the garlic. Okay? Those are your basic chops. Masculine and feminine. Okay? In some Asian cooking, they'll actually dice garlic like it was an onion. They'll take a nice healthy clove and they'll take their knife and they will cut into the clove. Okay. In layers. Watch your fingers. Okay. And then they will cut down the long way. And make a very fine dice of garlic. Once again, depends on the recipe. Okay, this fine dice of garlic is wonderful in a dish called ebi chili, and I'll be making that dish eventually. Okay, fine diced garlic. Just depends on the recipe. How long do you need it to cook? How long do you need it until it browns? And we'll move that aside. Okay? I'll wet my blade here. The next way of working with garlic is a puree or a mince. You take your clove of garlic. You've seen people do it 100 times. Take your knife, bust it out of its skin. Okay? Here we go. Okay? Cut off that root end. Don't need that. Now, how do you want to mince this? Well, the easy way would be to bring it to the corner edge of your board here, okay, and either use the flat of the knife this way, or turn the blade over and be very careful and use the spine. This is a fantastic way of mincing garlic, okay, or to at least get the mince started. Okay, you might want to angle it to use that sharp corner of the back of your knife. Okay, minced garlic. Okay, if you want to make that mince even finer, bring it to the center and use a rocking cut on your knife. Bring it back. Make a very, very fine mince. Then take your blade and wipe the garlic onto the garlic. Okay? Bring it back to center. Wipe the garlic on the garlic. Okay? Finely minced garlic. Okay? Move that aside. Okay? Once again, we'll take another clove. Okay? We'll bust it out. Okay? Take the root. Okay. This is another method of pureeing garlic. Okay. We'll take it to the edge of the board. This time I'll use the flat of the blade. Okay. And I'll angle it. Okay. And I'll start the mincing process. Okay. Watch out for your fingers. Okay. Move the garlic to the center of the board. Okay. Get a little salt. Salt will act as an abrasive. Not too much. Okay. Okay. Take your blade. Now, I start with the blade, and I use somewhat of a rowing motion. Half circular rowing motion to get those bigger pieces. Okay. Wipe the garlic on the board. Okay. Bring it back to the front. Wipe the garlic on the garlic. Okay. And then half circular motion. Okay. Bring it forward. And you can hear it being mashed. Wipe garlic on the garlic, bring it forward. Okay? Okay. Right here. Okay. And mashing it down. The salt acts as an abrasive. Okay. Wipe the garlic onto the board. Bring it back to the center. Wipe the garlic on the board. Bring it back to center. Okay. Bring your blade up on it, and there you have pureed garlic. Okay. These are just some simple ways of working with garlic. I just thought I would show it to you. It's not worth buying pureed garlic in the jar. It's old garlic. This is fresh, new garlic. Okay. So these are your basic cuts on how to work with garlic. I hope you enjoyed it. Give it some practice, and I'll see you on the next video. Take care.